So yesterday I did a little bit of a car camping, dry fishing, a little bit of exploring, and this morning I got up and came to the park here to photograph some wildlife with my camera. And as soon as I got to the parking lot, I noticed a common loon swimming near the lake shore. So I tried to get some shots of that, but all I managed was to get a video, and then I moved a bit further away. But as soon as I put my teleconverter on my 400, the 1.4 teleconverter, I noticed another duck near the shore. One of those shots that I always wanted to do, even with the teleconverter, when the duck is like in the middle of the lake or further away from the shore, you need like a kayak or something to get close to it. But in this case, it seems ideal that it just got here, looking to photograph whatever I can find in terms of wildlife, and I stumble onto that. And maybe if I stay here a while, the loon can come a bit closer. Maybe I can get some better shots of that too. It's been a while since I've been out taking pictures. I've just been kind of not feeling it, and this is one of those days where I really feel like taking pictures. So I'm glad I went out, even though it's the end of May and it was like -1 degrees in the car yesterday. So yeah, a little relatively cold for May, for end of May, not even summer yet, but it'll warm up. Wow, this was really, really fun. I ended up chasing the duck all across the shoreline as much as I can. And now it's kind of gone a bit further down the shoreline, so I don't see it anymore. But I was able to get some nice videos and nice pictures. I think I have maybe one good picture in there. By good, I mean that's sharp, well framed, nice composition, nice surrounding. I often find when I'm shooting wildlife with animals that are on the move, I like to carry a tripod because it helps keep my hands steady, especially with a lens this big, like it weighs a lot. But I find that it's just a lot easier just to shoot handheld, even video and photos, and just kind of pan with the animal, because like the tripod will just be in the way. But I still like to carry it if I do encounter like an animal that's very static, not moving a lot. I can set up properly and you know, get a good shot. But like my idea for using a tripod is coming from landscape photography, where I always use a tripod, set up the shot, have it be calm. Because wildlife is just much more erratic. Like sometimes you don't have the time to set up, you just gotta be on the move. What I end up doing is just pretty much shoot a high ISO, make sure it's fast enough, sharp enough, and yeah, it gives me a lot of flexibility. And with the stabilizer in this camera, they're pretty good. Like I'm using Sony a7R4, which is good in terms of stabilization, but it's not a per se 100% wildlife camera. If I had one of the newer cameras, they have much more stabilization. But still, I still managed to get good shots with this setup. Definitely would like to try the A1 II for wildlife. I think it'll be something interesting to try one day if I can get my hands on one, but I doubt it. But one can try. Often, like when I'm shooting on the water, I like to shoot at the lowest level maximum. I think it's just a nice angle to shoot, just way down on the edge instead of looking down, just to kind of kneel down and photograph that way. I think it's much more pleasing. At some point, like it's kind of windy today. If I can show you right here, the water is often choppy because it's windy, but when you photograph the animal with some reflections, like right over there on the shoreline where it's calmer, it's much more pleasing than having the rippled water, but when you're down low, it still looks really, really interesting as a texture, you know, especially if you're shooting at a shallow ISO a shallow f-stop like 2.8 or f4. It blurs out nicely, so it's just different, but definitely I do prefer picking up some of the reflection of the trees and the water and the colors. It makes it much more nice surrounding to the animal. I tried to photograph some birds after getting a picture of those ducks with no luck. I mean, I could hear them, I could see them, but sometimes it wasn't like ideal spot location for getting a good shot. And so I kind of made my way back to the lake, found another duck. I was able to get an even better picture from the one I got earlier. I'm really happy with that. Makes my day. But right now I just need a coffee and something quick to eat before heading back out there taking pictures. So I decided to do a little pause and make a quick coffee with a Nutella sandwich on bread. I don't want to make anything too complicated. I just want to make it nice and simple because I'm lazy and I don't want to waste too much time making like a full breakfast. So Nutella will hit the spot. Have you ever seen Nutella on burger buns? Yeah, that's me. Hey, it's bread. It works. The only reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to buy toast as well, and I had a plan to make burgers for one of those nights that I'm sleeping in my car. So I just said, just use the burger buns. So I'm gonna make a quick coffee, enjoy it, and yeah. The last picture I got from that duck, the one I really like, was just perfect because the water was really calm, had a nice reflection. The duck was really close to me, so I was able to fill the frame with it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I love these really small filters that I use. So I just put the coffee grind inside and I just pour the hot water on it. It's good to make a quick coffee just for one person. Don't have to worry too much. And use a jet boil to boil my water really quick. That works well. So as you can see here, this is my sleeping setup when I'm car camping. I find that when it's cold out, it's nice to have a sleeping setup inside. Make it nice and easy and quick. I got like a little mattress here. So on one side I put the seat down and I just sleep. It's pretty cozy, nice and comfortable. While I was waiting for the loon, see if it comes closer, I was thinking like, I do take pictures mainly because it's my job to do that. This all started out because I enjoy taking pictures, and some of the pictures I might take, to me they might be really special, and unless it's like something super unique that you photograph that's never been seen before, it's gonna have a high status. But if it's a picture that's, let's say, been photographed by many people before, it's not really that unique. So what comes down to it, I think for me, it's just my experience taking that picture and the enjoyment of it. You know, the chase, the waiting, the success, the failure, it all adds up to getting the shot and my enjoyment of it. That's why I think I take pictures. Because it's kind of like when you're born, you experience everything for the first time, and this is about me experiencing taking that picture, even if it's been done 600 times or a million times or a billion times. For me, it's a pleasure. That's the pleasure of it. That's why I don't worry about AI taking over and things like that, because at the end of the day, it's not gonna replace my enjoyment of me taking the shot. Regardless of the shot, I'm gonna see it with my own eyes. I'm gonna take the shot. I'm gonna enjoy the moment. And do let me know what you guys think about that. I think this topic is interesting. I've just been thinking about that lately. Yeah, gonna go back on the trail here a second time. Try to see if I can get some bird shots, maybe a video. I see them, they're flying around, but I really would like to photograph a colorful bird like a blue jay or a cardinal. Yeah, those look really, really nice. Yeah, see a lot of American robins flying around. But the thing is with birds, when you see them, the minute you put up the camera and you try to get a picture, they're no longer in the same spot that they were in. And if you're in a bushy forest like this, there's a lot of stuff in the way, unless they're right in front of you, perched on a branch or a tree in a perfect position. Yeah, so it's a bit more challenging, but also fun. So let's see what happens. I'm just gonna hang here on this boardwalk here. It just goes over like this flooded, swampy kind of area with like grasses and water. And yeah, we'll always notice a lot of bird activity here. Always some birds flying by between the trees. So yeah, I guess a good spot to position myself for a little bit. Try to see if I can get some shots. Nice chase going on between two birds. This is what I like. This area, there's like some playful birds flying around.